Ty Bartell with winning manager Dmitri Young after a thrilling comeback ninth inning victory over the Frederick Keys. I asked both your players of the game this, coach, but I'm going to ask you the same thing. Through the ebbs and flows of a ball game, of course, you're told short-term memory with this game. I know all these guys being professionals or on their path to being professionals, you need to have it, but they're all still human. So 8 runs scored in the top of that 8th inning. What are you kind of keeping the tempo like in the dugout? What are you saying to your guys to keep them in the right mindset for that 9th inning to even happen?
Well, normally if you see your leader panicking, they're going to panic. I don't panic. The game does take 27 outs, and that last inning, everything worked in our favor. The baseball gods blessed us.
When you talk about Corey King, baseball gods were blessing him today. He was on base every single time, a 4-for-4 performance. What about his approach was so effective against the Frederick Keys pitching today?
Well, what I was told is he's a bona fide hitter. And, it kind of worked itself out. A couple of plays should have been made at shortstop, but look how he made up for it. That's why you never give up in this game.
Another example of that, too, was Christian Johnson, too. He was 1 for 5 heading into that last at-bat, but he had the only at-bat that really mattered that capped off that inning, too. His approach in that one and just that comeback. Talk to me about that 9th inning and how you guys were able to put up the 7 runs and just the mentality of the guys going forward with that.
Well, we had the number 2 hitter, Brad Burchell, come up there, work the pitcher, got a ball that hit, smoked it to the second baseman. He made an aerial throw, and then Reeves got on, and then Mason Sykes, he's been doing this since the first half, comes through, and then Owen comes through, and then Fernandez. I thought that was a grand slam, personally.
I think I did too.
And then Bermudez, and then it just kept going. And then when it got up to Christian Johnson, we had a personal talk at the beginning of the year because he was with the Rays organization. Things didn't work out in his favor, and when players get support from the management, the coaching staff, and they believe in you, guess what? You're going to start believing in yourself, and the team rallied around him, and great things happened for that young man, and he came through in the clutch for us.
Final question for you. You've been around this game for a long time. You know that there's ups and downs. You know that it's a long season. So tell me about how a win like this in this fashion can generate momentum and really help push you guys forward in the second half of this season.
Well, you just said it right there. The guys gel together. They believe in themselves. The coaching staff is constantly pumping positive vibes to them. Hey, you strike out. Hey, we'll make a play. Hey, you still got a few more at bats, and Lord, put it right there in front of them. They had to get more at bats, and they got to come through and gave the Scrapper fans something to go home happy about.
Certainly did, as the Scrappers score 7 in the 9th inning, walk it off 12-11 victors over the Frederick Keys. Manager Dmitri Young following the game.